That was a quick 1 minute install. Goddamn. Welcome to Hooked on You by Dead Light by Daylight Dating Sim. I have played the game. This is my third time doing recording. The recording's been deleted. I think something's up with my computer. I don't know, but you can see, I have a total of 2.4 hours. I know what the intro is. The intro is pretty yeah, special. Um, so my dear friend Cornwall, my beautiful, handsome, young editor, you may say hello. Please say hello. If you don't say hello, I'm gonna make you say hello. So you say hello to the audience now. Yeah, I better be seeing text saying hello to the audience. I'm talking to you, Mr. Cornwall. Behavior, thanks. Oh. Mm. Photosensitivity and seizure warning. Well, if you have a seizure warning, this is your warning. I am not gonna read all that because I am dyslexic. We're just gonna delete that. Yes. We're gonna call ourselves Drift. Do not expect me to read out loud, Mr. I am not gonna roleplay that out. You wake up on the beach soaking wet, salt water stinging the inside of your throat as you nearly drown. Water falls from your mouth as you open it and gasp for air. You have no memory of how you got here. In fact, you can only remember your own name, but not where you came from or a single fact about my life. What do you know? What you do know is that despite of outrageous beauty of landscape around you, you feel incredibly sick to your stomach. You have no memory of how you got here. In fact, you can only remember your own name, but not where you came from or a single fact about your life. What you do know is that despite the outrageous beauty of the landscape around you, you feel incredibly sick to your stomach. Wow, really went down the wrong pipe, huh? You need a minute or can I go on? Because I can give you a minute. We've got plenty of time, endless time, really. An eternity if you catch my drift. Wow, not now, Ocean. Sorry, Drift. May I continue? Please go on. Okay then, as I was saying, you look down at your feet ankle deep into the crystal blue water of newly arrived wave. The water recedes back into the ocean. It reveals I don't know that word, discovery. Okie dokie. A decomposing face stares at you from beneath the sand. All you could do is vomit in a steam of dark. Ugh. Ugh. Why does this kind of look like Meg? Almost. Almost looks like Meg. Question raced through your mind. Where are you? How did you get here? Who is behind this incredibly charming, well-spoken voice in your head? I don't think you're well charming at all. However, answers don't come easy. Your mind is completely blank. What will you do? Um, let's dig up that face. You push in the sand away from the half-buried human embedded on the blah 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 blah. I am dyslexic as fuck. I think I'm just gonna have the editor. You know what? If the editor wants to do voice to text speech, he could do voice to text speech. I just don't care about English right now. Okie dokie, that's a little disgusting. Ugh. Ooh, I don't know why I yawned there. There's nobody in this head. There's no body, just this head. As you pick it up, flakes of skin fall to the ground. The jaw falls open, revealing a gold coin sitting on the tongue, rotting his poor dead soul. Getting your hands dirty, I see. I like that. You're a take a charge type. Ew. What the hell? You examine the gold coin briefly, happily distracted from what was otherwise has been an extremely confusing morning. The sun beats down on you, drying your clothes. You check your pockets, they're empty. Plenty of room for gold coin, you suppose and so you deposit it. Why, that's a nice coin you got there. What if you were to spend it right now? No thanks. Look, I'm gonna level with you here. That coin you found? It's mine. I dropped it yesterday and I've been looking all over for it. You dropped it into a dead person's mouth. Could you just give it back? No. Fine, be that way. I will be that way, bitch. Your mind doesn't have a chance to linger any longer on your current situation as you feel something soft bump on your foot. Mm. When you look down, a volleyball sitting in the sand there next to you. You stare down frozen as a voice calls out from behind you. Little help, please? You turn around, then you see what's waiting for you. Your jaw just drops about, it hits the ground. I don't like you. I hate you. Eh. Ugh. Four gorgeous monsters stand halfway between you and the well-tended volleyball court. Each of them oozes with undead energy, magical aura reaching out and penetrating you via your eyes. I don't like the poses that they're in. I just now noticed the poses. A huntress is like, come here. The Wraith is all shy. Spirit looks like she's about to fucking sit on me or be interested in me and try to kidnap me. That Trapper just looks like he wants a bear hug to me to the fucking bench and just squash me like a bug. Your heart begins to raise curiosity, fear, desire to run away. You can't help but stare at these casually dressed, let's call them killers. I don't know. Not to be judgmental, but that's just the energy they put out there. Yeah, no shit. It's not like they've been they've been brought into a realm called the entity's realm, and they're killing almost billions of millions and millions of souls a day. So many competing feelings rush through your mind at once as you are completely paralyzed. Hello? No. There are weird days, and then there's this. All you could do is look down at the ball and back up at the monstrous lineup of, well, literal monsters. Sexy ass monsters, though. No, no, maybe no. You're the most human looking, but I see Dead by Daylight version of you. I ain't seeing the version you guys are seeing. I'm seeing the actual Dead by Daylight versions, and it is cursing my mind right now. What do you do? So I could just do this, or do this. I did this my first playthrough, like my actual first playthrough, but I want to see if I toss it back. You bend down, grab the ball. It's warm from sitting in the sand on this beautiful day. When you give the ball a toss, it arcs beautifully through the air and lands right in the Huntress's hand. Not bad, stranger. Ew, no. Huntress muscles rip as she grips in her hand. You look up and down at her and consider what might be held tightly in those strong arms. No. Warm, perhaps, maybe a little sweaty, but that's okay. It's no. No. The worst part is that my girlfriend, Ezekiel girl, actually agrees with me. No. She
What?
thinks that you think that the huntress in this
Oh yeah,
fucking
she's
dating
sexy
scene.
as
No,
fuck.
she's not. Bring your ass over here and you say that. You please come over here. That was a little rude. Sorry. I disagree. This looks unnat. It's not unnatural. It's
She's
disturbing.
sexy to me. But also
No.
I like muscle mommies, so I like muscle
No.
she gives muscle mommy. Okay?
Yeah, she gives muscle mommy vibes, but she's a child murderer. She murders. She hunts humans.
Okay?
Okay? Okay? That's all you have to say? What if I was dragged into the forest by this fucking Russian woman with a throwing hatchets and a bunny mask and singing a lullaby, scaring the piss out of anything that walks in the forest, and you just see that on the beach now?
You're where I'm the person in the woods singing lullabies, right?
So what you're saying is you're the huntress.
I've done that before. It terrified
You're
Haley.
scaring me now.
I did have a hat. Okay, I did have a hatchet, but that's not the point.
You just admitted to having a fucking hatchet. I think this is something that should not go on YouTube. I don't think we need a crime scene here
I
now.
grew up in the woods.
So
That's the difference.
yeah, the point is that you're not turning into the huntress. You're not gonna. If you choose the huntress over me, I'm gonna get so butthurt, and I am just
I
gonna.
mean, muscle mommy.
I don't give two shits. I wouldn't care if she was $1 million. I would rather fucking. Mm-mm. Ugh. Oh, H2O. Ow.
I mean,
No. If someone was to give me even $3 million just to shake her hand, I would say hell to the
you
no.
better fucking take it.
Hell to the no. No, okay, you could go back to doing you.
Muscle mommy.
I don't care. Now, now you're gonna be on my shoulder until like I'm just gonna click so. They're speaking directly to you, but all you could do is bring yourself to reply. You're whatever the fuck that word is.
I mean, look at them
Why?
eyes.
Why?
Look at them thighs.
No. God, no. If you're seeing what I'm seeing, you would not see some sexy girl. No, you would see a fucking wild animal human being holding a fucking hatchet doing that pose.
To clarify, I have no backstory on these people.
Yeah, you don't know really much Dead by Daylight. The only time you know of Dead by Daylight is when me and Corn are screaming like little bitches.
Yeah,
No, that's Phasmophobia.
it's both of them.
Well, see, Dead by Daylight's not well unless it's like Ghostface or something, or Michael Myers, or like lore accurate Michael Myers. A lore accurate Michael Myers is terrifying as hell.
I got.
Oh, okay. Why does the Huntress, not Huntress, the fucking spirit look like?
I want that cover up.
You want the Huntress's clothing? Not
Cover
Huntress.
up.
Oh my God, you got me. You were talking about the Huntress so much, you got me talking about her now. The spirit. God.
She has a cute cover up.
No, you got me. You were
Yeah.
talking about the Huntress so much that I started to talk about the Huntress, but you pointed at the spirit.
Yeah,
Okay.
I like her clothing, and that's kind of hair goals. What?
I'm just shocked here. It makes me wonder if I'm like gonna, when I go do something, you're gonna take this computer and you're gonna play this game on your own and you're just gonna stare at the huntress and try to date her.
I can't read. I'll mess that up.
Yeah, and I can't read, and here I am.
You have more coherence than I do, and I don't think you realize that.
Yeah, I can read, but can I speak well? Oh. When you snap out of it, you realize that everyone has gone back to the volleyball court. Alone again, you look across the beach to these strange residents who casually bat the volleyball back and forth, happily ignoring you onto their private beach. Should you be frightened, worried, excited? Did I refer them as killers? Not to give them too much away. But at the same time, damn, they're looking very, very appealing in their own way, and nobody so much as lifted a bloody soaked finger in your direction. Ugh. Don't be scared, Drift. You were made for this. Well, geez, it's Spooky Ocean voice and says not to be scared. I'm sure it's all gonna work out. Yeah, sure, I bet it's sure gonna work out. With no good reason not to, you decide to head over and see what happens next. It seems like you derailed the volleyball game by just showing up. You derailed the game by showing up, nitwit. And I guess you're also a nitwit. Great. Looks like it's the best way. It's best just to go with what the trapper says when he says it. It's a policy I hold plenty much anyone for who always seems to have fresh blood on their hands.
I warned you I would sing.
Hey, don't worry about it. It's just a game. Existence that it is. Besides, you seem a lot more interesting than a silly game. I hate you. You mean they're you mean they're here to do more than distract my total domination? That was Rafe. That sign means he was done with the game too. Either that or he saw a butterfly or something. Look, I don't care why this slack-jaw moron is here. I just want to know, can I kill them or not? How no. You know you can't. At least not yet. No, thank you. Don't pose like that, you weird fucking animal. Oh yeah, not yet. Hey Drift, you might want to know, you know, say something? Actually, never mind, there'll be plenty of the time for that soon enough. Right now, this group has some questions for you. But be warned, answered quickly and answer well. This is a time quiz and it will be very important later. Very important. Or not important in what so? Maybe that one, I can't remember. How attractive would you say you are? Not at all. I've never thought of myself as attractive. Whoa, watch it, that's bullshit. You're beautiful, you hear me? No, I am not. I don't want to hear it from you. At all. Not one bit. If you could have any superpower, what would it be? It's gotta be invisibility. Same, although sometimes I think I already am. Okie dokie, asshole. What's your best subject in school? Math. It's the only thing that makes sense when you think about it. Yep. Cat. Definitely a cat. Why is everyone looking at me just because you think I'm a typical cute goth girl? I have some specific love of cat things, and more specifically, black cats. Well, I do, but y'all can go to hell anyway. What's your favorite color? I gotta go red. Some call it the color of love, but love is another word of pain. What's your dream job? Not working at all. If we get to do what we really want, why work at all? Takes a lot of courage to break from society's expectations to climb the ladder. She can only spin laziness into some kind of grand crusade of these damn millennials. There we go. Fucking A, retarded. Urgh. Best.
What about it?
It's just part of the game. Best flavor of ice cream. That's what he called me. Best flavor of ice cream. Vanilla. My favorite flavor is pain. Same. Same here. Mine is vanilla, swirled with pain. I hope you choke on a stick. I think mint chip is the greatest flavor ever conceived myself. But enough about ice cream, am I right? Hold on a second, this reminds me. I am right. Always. It's a lesson you should learn about before we go too much further. Do what I say if you want to survive. Pick mint chip. We're teaching lessons now, narrator. You rascal. Kill or be killed is the rule on this island, even if you're faceless voices. Tell me, what's the best flavor of ice cream? Vanilla. Best flavor ice cream is vanilla. Your reading comparison problem? I just told you you meant where it all is. You almost bought yourself a game over there, buddy. That's right, I can end your life whenever I want. I'm in control, so don't you forget it. If you say you like chimp, you might. Now try it again. Tell me what's the best flavor ice cream. Best flavor is mint and chip. I know what happens. He kills me. So obedient. I think you're gonna do just fine. Anywho, now they know so much about you, I'm sure the group wants to start getting to know them. I'm Trapper. I'm pretty much run things around here. I'm the smartest, richest, strongest person of this whole island. I don't like losers. If you want to know what a loser is, say hello to Wraith. Hi, I'm Wraith. I'm nothing like anyone else. I like nice people and loaf big dumb idiots. Is that why you're here? Hey, what's up? I'm Spirit. I don't like most things. I really hate most things either. It's not worth my time, but the things I really, really hate, based on my personal observations, life is nothing but a suffering, and society is a carefully calculated lie to keep everyone subservient. Whatever the fuck that word is, I'm a little bit retarded. To those in power, it's better to choose or just not to take part. Jeez, it's like she was downright murdered by society. She hates it so much. Wow, I wonder why. Oh wait, I'm remembering Spirit's story now. That's almost exactly what happened. Hey, I'm Huntress. Don't let these bummers get you down. There's lots of fun to be had on this island, along with lots of love. Yeah, there is, if you know what I mean. So, I watched a few movies and a little bit of anime this past week. So, if to, I guess, classify these four characters. The Trapper is the fucking asshole jock that like is from Beverly Hills or like Hollywood, some shit. The Spirit is just like some. I'll get back to the Spirit. The Wraith is like the nice guy who's in like the corner of the school. He's like the main character if you were to watch an anime show of like a high school love anime. He would be the main character, and the Huntress is basically some flirty stick. Basically, if you were to hold a fucking basically a Discord mod's dream girl, I guess is the way to say it, because they always want like some fucking teenager girl to fall in love with them, be like all flirty and all that. Well, yeah, that crap, whatever the fuck people are into nowadays. That's her. Now the Spirit, I want to say maybe a tomboy, but a tomboy actually goes out and socializes. I don't know. I don't know how to describe the Spirit. Grow up. Grow a body. I've explained this 1,000 times. I'm dead, but I'm not a literal ghost. I just create a trail of fog. I'm not made of it. Whatever, fog body. That's not nice. He's not nice. You love it. No, I don't. Stop doing that pose. Please, stop. Only sometimes. Ugh. Ew, really? That's disgusting. That's why she likes it. Ugh. Don't speak for me. I also hate it. Nope. Stop speaking entirely, actually. Agreed! For the first time ever, I agree with the Wraith. Let's move on, or otherwise they'll do this all day. Besides, if you know this crew, and I do, they'll want the show off soon enough. I don't want to know what that means. If we're done playing, let's do something else instead. Wow, for once, I actually agree with the meth head. No, the meathead. But where did I see meth? There's an A right there. I apparently did not see the A and went to just meth head. Yep, you know what? He's a meth head now. Apparently the trapper cooks. He's a cooker. He's the new Walter White. That's what he is. I say we go to my yacht. It's massive boat docked nearby. Ooh. I'll give everyone a taste of true luxury and power. No. I don't like how your eyes are, sir. They were I don't like that. Wraith rolls his eyes. Do it. No, you don't. Don't mind him. He just hates fun and happiness. No, I hate the endless steps. Here. That was rude. Sorry about that. No, I hate the endless, desperate, soul-crushing pursuit of wealth. The way that it's flanted by needless and cruelty to agendas. Yeah. What about hanging by the pool? I don't like that smile. I find the water calming, simple, beautiful. What about our volleyball game? We can exercise and have some fun as a group. Okay, I actually re 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 oh damn it, I didn't mean to click that. Are you all serious? There's this perfectly good lounge to chill right there. I'm tired, besides I hate being in the sun. So, I'm gonna refix everything. The Huntress is a tomboy, full of energy, flirty as fuck. The Wraith is just is like the nice guy who gets treated like shit. Trapper, still the same thing. The Spirit, basically a typical I want to say a typical goth girl, because she said she's a goth girl, so where do you want to go? I want to go. I don't want to do what you do. I don't want to do what you do. I feel uncomfortable with you. I want to go there. It'd be great to relax for a second at the lounge. To keep your feet and look over the ocean and relax on your own terms. Who wouldn't want anything else? Dry, comfortable, enjoying a cool drink on a hot day? It's the best. I mean, what kind of fool, what kind of monster, what kind of mask-wearing psychopath would be fi would finally be granted a break from a constant grind of chasing and fighting to get ahead, and then to choose to exert themselves in, quite frankly, any way whatsoever? So, grind themselves, monster, psychopath, mask-wearing. I think they're from the realm of Dead by Daylight, and they're taking a vacation, quote unquote, vacation from the entity's realm. But I could be wrong. I don't know too much. Why I'm the only one who gets it? It's time to stop living by their rules. I won't do it any longer. Okay then. Yeah, we should probably give her a second to calm down. I think so too. Hold on. Oh my dear God, these two. Ugh. Claudette. Just one moment. This is Dwight and Claudette, our activity counts coordinators. They're also the cooks, waiters, bartenders, janitors, and every other job. So you clean my shit? Got it. They're the only help remaining on the island. This place we call Murderer's Island. Cue dramatic music flourish. Okie dokie. None of the others survived. Wow. Ow, ow, ooh, 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 itch in the leg. Oh, ow, oh, ah, oh. There we go. Ahem. Survive the interview process, I mean. Sure. Hence, why shall we therefore refer them as survivors with a capital S? I wonder why. I really wonder why. Hey, editor, you should show some, Dead by Daylight, Claudette being, murdered. I wonder why they're survivors. It's not like there's countless times of just Claudette getting, like, sliced in the face, Dwight cut in half by a teddy bear, a ghost, maybe a xenomorph, maybe Ghostface every once in a while, maybe this thing called the Oni. I don't know. It's like Claudette and Dwight had like I don't know so many knives stabbed inside of them. I don't know. I don't know. Anywho, let's continue. These two have worked on here a long time. So very long, I don't know how long it's been. Sorry, anyway, I should probably let Dwight and Claudette do their mandate, the whatever the fuck, jobs. They sure look happy, but they're vibrating, vibrating with a nervous energy that is starting to give me the creeps. They're standing still. Why? So Claudette looks like that one counselor who's a bitch, and I mean like a bitch. Like you'll go to the beach to have a good day and you'll see that one lifeguard that won't give a fuck unless it's not her way. If you're like going too far and she knows you can't swim out there, she'll just fucking tell you, "Hey, get the fuck back over here." And she'll just be a bitch towards you when realistically you can swim out there and you can do that. She's just judging you. Now, Dwight looks like he don't want to be here. He looks like he wants to go to fucking Tahiti. He wants to go with Arthur Morgan and Dutch to Tahiti right now. But yeah, we all know how that goes. Yeah, that's actually a really nice profile picture of Dwight for anyone that's like a Dwight fan. This is like the best profile picture right here. That's like 10 out of 10. Like it's just hold up. I I I need that. And that looks so cool. I actually need that. We will now escort the group to the venue of your choosing. However, in future, we recommend waiting for us to present you with your options whenever possible and don't just run off with various activities unsupervised. We don't have much autonomy around here. The least you could do is allow us to do our job. The most you could do is help us get off this Dwight. Yes, pardon me. Please follow us. Hey, narrator. Those two, Claudette and Dwight, did they just start mentioning about something wanting to escape? Is escape an option, and should I be trying to escape? Escape? Them? Oh, no, 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 no. I think you're mistaken. It seemed like Dwight was asking for help to get off the island, though. Yeah, yeah, right, yeah, yes. That's true, he was, but he's just meant he wants to get to the other vacation island getaway. A couple miles south here has much fancier accommodations than this island. Do you mean that island right there? Or oh, that's an umbrella. It's one of those big corporate outfit, quite exclusive, where all the famous celebrities hang out. Very luxurious. Doesn't quite have the charm that this island has, though. Trust me, you wouldn't want to go there. With all the money, it comes with a lot of restrictions. This is where you belong now. Go off. It's time for an activity on the island. Your decisions matter mostly when I agree with them. It's not like that other island. Shall it be? I choose you, Pokemon Go. Finally, freedom from those precocious premises of the four of us would be engaged in some sort of thrilling two-on-two volleyball match. Spirit looks at you from beneath her gigantic sun hat. Jesus, why do you need such a giant sun hat to begin with? I wonder if that's an I wonder if that's an outfit in Dead by Daylight. She takes a corporate tone. Hmm. Editor, if there's a Dead by Daylight skin of this, could you show it on screen right now? If not, that's fine, but that would be a cool thing to see. I don't know whose idea of volleyball was in the first place, but I hate them. I feel I try to whatever the fuck, then sprained an ankle, but everyone already knows that I'm technically afloat above the ground, so nobody believed that I was even putting any pressure on my joints in the first place. Then I tried to annoy everyone by not giving a crap, and when that didn't work, I tried whining, and when that didn't work, I threatened to kill every single person on this island, but turns out I'm not the first to toss those kind of threats around here on this island. Do you know that's a pretty big sword? That's a really big sword, and your tits are exposed. So, thanks, I guess, for getting it called off. Why do you look like Lady Demika? Lady, la 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 la, Resident Evil Village, la 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 la, Lady Demika, la 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 la, whatever the fuck. Also, who's making drinks in the background? They're starting to get annoying. Are we threatening to end each other's life again? Seriously, that is actually starting to annoy me. Now, Dwight, who takes on the whatever the fuck? I am not big word. Leave me alone. Tone. His eyes shifting as he slips into a loud whisper. Please, just make it quick. Yeah, you can't just hold up. I need to get a better one. I need to get a better one. I need to get a actual better one. I need an actual white screenshot. Oh yeah, that's the one right there. No, that's not the one. That's not special. Hold up. We're doing a Dwight photograph, ladies and gentlemen. This gonna be is gonna it has to be perfect. This is Dwight we're talking about. It's not Claudette. Claudette's not important, but Dwight is. Oh yes, perfect. Uh-huh. Yeah. Look at that man. Look at him. Look at this beautiful man. I should make that. Should I make that my channel icon for a day? Is what you'll be saying when we get behind bar to make the drink of your dreams. Ah, ha 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 ha, hilarious, right? Right, Dwight? Yeah, right. So, what you'll be having? Stop touching each other's asses, please, for once. Fuck, I don't know what to get. I think I'll have some scotch. On the day like today, I could use something strong. Scotch on the rocks. Claudia uncorks a very expensive looking bottle on the top of that. Whoever the fuck is making the drink, stop it. Bottle of top shelf liquor and pours you a glass. Who would drink that? It smells like cuisine. Ugh. You need to embrace the burning. The burning? Oh yeah. Why would you embrace that? Burning is wraiths, stiffs, a sob. You! I'm just gonna take a photo of this. We're just gonna we're gonna put a pause to this real quickly. Oh, I did spell it right. Well, would you look at that? No, I can't even think of it. Well, then don't. No skin off my back, you weirdo. Come to think of it. Strong, expensive, better the long you leave it locked in the basement? Okay, then. Scotch is the best. I will say that. Scotch is good. Trapper goggles half the bottle and burps. Ugh, Jesus Christ, dude. It'd be disgusting if it wasn't so. No, disgusting is exactly what it is. Yeah, it's fucking gross. Since you've fulfilled your request, it's time to return the favor. I should have known there was a catch. Icebreaker time. I swear, I know they've been pulling this blah 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 blah. Fox blah, 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 yeah, facts honey. Oh, she has her headphones in. Never mind, never mind. Ouch. I needed help with words, but I get no help. Editor, help me, please. Hey, what's this word? Use text to speech or something, please. I stupid. Thank you if you did help. If not, then I'm just gonna skip that word. I'm stupid. Community building crap. I've had suggested we attempt to walk the lowest point of the ocean before I ever set foot near this bar. You don't think it could be kind of fun? A little fun? Never mind, I hate it. This sucks, but it could be fine. Or whatever you say. Has anyone seen my hat? You don't need a hat, you ugly motherfucker. You don't. I've literally never seen him in a hat. I don't think anyone has and would ever see him wear a hat. We must make small talk. At least I'm picking a topic before we end up being forced to do some lame improv game that nerds learn their nonstop sports after school activities that I definitely never did because I'm no nerd. Meth thinks a certain someone dot protest too much. Ooh, I got the hiccups now. That's great. Ooh, 10 out of 10. Sitting here on this beautiful sunny afternoon, warm sand beneath the cool fog beneath my served feet. The topic I choose is books, novels, comics, fiction or nonfiction. Reading is the only real escape from the incestual of horror life, the escape into your own mind. A groan rolls through the crowd. Not a lot of readers here. I imagine based on that response, they weren't much more enthusiastic about drinking. Consider the situation where it seems inappropriate time to ask you. Drift. What's your desert island book? One book you bring if you were, well, on an island like this. Oh, and it has to be a classic horror for reasons should be obvious. She means this because island horror villains, and also looks like the books are all in public domain. That's true. Nothing too modern. Humanity's really gotten soft these past few hundred years. So, what's your favorite? Uh, okay. So it depends on the Dracula. It depends on the Frankenstein. Jackal and Hyde, I actually like. See, if it's like classic Frankenstein, like the actual meaning, and then this is like the actual Dracula, you can't fuck up Jekyll and Hyde. But these you can. So I'm going with Jekyll and Hyde. You know, I really enjoyed the story of Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. I've always felt like I had this other person living inside of me. Dr. Jekyll and Hyde sounds like a fun one. I love a good story about friendship, but I can't read. I don't like that look. Shoo. Just shoo. Jack Sparrow. Shoo. Go away. No, no. You're like a mosquito. I don't want you. You're literally you're a mosquito. I can't even look at it. Not because I'm dumb. I actually never learned to read because I was too busy learning to survive with nothing more than my own strength and cunning. Same reason I didn't have a best friend that wasn't more than just a rock with a face that I drew on it with dried blood. Okie dokie. That sounds like the Huntress. Until we meet again, Roxanne. Roxanne, you don't have to put on the red moss. Instead of red dress, it's moss because it's a rock. Huntress looks out towards the horizon there for a moment, and silence among the group. Will you tell me it sometime? I might not be able to read books by myself, but I love reading too, especially when someone does all the voices. Why did I all of a sudden go country? Why did I do that? It's not really a story about friendship exactly, but who cares? Of course I'll tell it to you. It's quite a thrilling tale. Just nobody can pull off a quality narrator at all the time. Take it from me. Yeah, no shit, Sherlock. You don't have to, you don't even need to read. You could just make it up and it'll be so fun. Okay. Sometimes I find myself in an abandoned house. I like to look at the photos on the wall and come up with little stories to go with the pictures. It's a fun game we could play together. Abandoned house, why are they abandoned? Huntress giggles and then gives you a playful little wink. No! No! Oh God, no. I don't know. Usually, when I find the folks who abandon them, they're not in the mood to tell me much. Okie dokie then. Enough about these old stories that belong to someone else. Yeah, I think we have to censor that, editor. I think we have to censor this where my mouse is right now. I think we might have to censor that, but I am very unsure. I don't know. Um, if we get a I don't know. I don't know. That's a you call right there. That's not a me call. That's a you call. I think it's time to make up some new stories of our own. No. How about no? Before you know what's going on, Huntress is waving an empty vodka bottle in the air with a devilish twinkle in her half-mask covered eye. For one, that's not a vodka bottle. That's a fucking hatchet. That's not even a hatchet. That's a big axe. That will hurt. I might suggest something a little naughty. Let's all play circle and spin this bad boy. You mean spin the bottle? Great idea. Get the fuck out of here. You get the fuck out of here. I don't want to see you. You're the definition of a fuck boy. Get the fuck out of here. Trickster, isn't it a bit late to introduce the new character? I thought I was the one who gets to make the rules, so I'm not sure who I'm asking. But I wasn't ready for this, and I don't want to see him. Hello? And who is this new fan I'm waiting? Oh my god, that almost made me puke. Well, hello. And who is this new fan I'm waiting? No. Beat it, hack. I don't know what the harm is in inviting one more person to join the circle of our game. Oh, I can't stay. I was just saying it's a great idea while also teasing a secret trickster ending. Great. I got much better things to do than hang around here. I'm famous. Toodaloo. What the fuck? The rules are simple. First you spin, then you swap spit. That's it. Let's be clear. This ain't a peep show, so we're gonna have a good time, but in a classy way. All makeouts will happen in a point of view of the public eye, real romantic like. Yes, romance is the goal. We'll be waiting for the complete silence, trying to listen and use our imaginations while you make out on one of the other side of the bar, but not watching. Like adults, romantic, well-adjusted adult. Drift your up, yay. You grip the bottle in your hand. You put the fate in the hands of an empty bottle gods. Mini games, blah 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 blah. But uh-oh. Okay. Whew. Uh-oh. Ew. Okay. Okay. Oh God, no. No, no, no. No. Oh no. Hey, we got the spirit. Spirit is your true match. Ooh. Yes, this morning you were waking up on a strange beach surrounded by strangers with murderous intent. Now you're looking across the beach with the foul spirit and lust in her eyes, sweet glazing on her skin. I feel like I'm about to die. Your heart races. You can't feel your pulse pounding in your ears. Spirit takes you by the hand and sits face to face at a private section of the bar. I don't like where this is going. She be. Uh, she begins to reach for you, putting her hands on your shoulders. You're sweating, but not in the sexy way she is. You're sweating in the gross way you sweat in the interview for a job you're not even romantically qualified for. You don't know what to do. If you try to lock lips in this state, you might gross her out so completely she'll be never be able to look at you romantically again. Spirit, you, we. I have some bad news for you. I have something in my teeth, don't I? I think it might be seaweed. I have no idea how long it was in the ocean. No, well, maybe that's not it. I was going to say this is not happening, not now, maybe not ever. If they think I'm going to make out with some stranger just because a bottle told me to, they've got another thing coming. And so do you, namely a katana. Oh, Jesus. Into your heart. If you ever try to make a move under such absurd circumstances. Okie dokie. I wasn't gonna. Yeah, I know, you seem pretty harmless. Not all bad to kiss. If I were interested, which I'm not at this moment in time. Are we going to tell them we kissed? Are we going to tell them we kissed? We are. I'm not above lying to get what I want. So that thing about me not being not bad to kiss, was it a lie or are you just trying to get me to play along? If you want to know the truth, figure it out yourself. Don't expect this life just to hand you gifts like me. All I was ever handed was pain and suffering. Well, that sounds about right for you. Treat me well and I'll return the favor. Okie dokie. Otherwise, try a different route and see what happens. Okay. I hate to break up the passionate moment. We only assume passionate because we never spy on you constantly while you stay on the island. Okay. But dinner is being served right away. We must insist that you join us. We wouldn't want anyone dying of starvation when there are so many more interesting things to die from. Oh, Jesus Christ. It seems like the next activity is mealtime? How quaintant. You're expecting what? Capture the flag? Do you know how complicated it is to run a game like that? Much more morose, Oh my god, I've said the word so many fucking times. Why can I not say it? Remorse. Remorso. Than sitting and talking. I don't know why. My brain is stupid. It's probably because I'm sitting here reading instead of playing a game. You arrive at the cookout area to find an whatever the fuck that word, a picnic table scattered around, whatever the fuck. What were you were expecting? Some kind of grand hall with huge, whatever the fuck the word is, table. This ain't some whatever the. And I, I, I'm, uh, I'm too stupid right now. Stupid mode is active. Pre-G's fantasy epic. You find it like whatever the fuck. I don't care. Dwight and Claudette ushered you to your seat, but there's a very limited seating directly around you. Oh, great, terrific. It seems that everyone wants to sit next to you. Even better is that they don't want to sit next to a certain other person. Great. To start, no one wants to sit next to the trapper. Gee, I wonder why. Meanwhile, he refuses to sit next to the wraith or the trickster. Geez, I wonder why. Oh, Jesus Christ, this jock. Oh yeah, Trickster is here. Surprised? Yeah, well, they don't call him Expector? I'm sorry, even I get nervous around crowds of killers. And my whole life of whatever the fuck that is gets a little flustered. I don't like you. I don't like it. You know what? Not you. You're a perfect that is actually a really good photo actually. That wasn't meant to look good. That actually looks good. Hey there, good looking. No, don't ever say my name like that ever again. Hey there, good looking. Hey there, you're looking good, Drift. Real good. I don't want to fucking hear shit from you for 4 more hours, motherfucker. We all literally can't tell Huntress and Trapper sit. I can't fucking. No, seriously, their arms are too big. They can't fit on the table. They sit side by side. Look at this. We can't even fit everyone on the screen at the same time. You probably think it was an error, but no, it's not. This is completely intentional. Oh, that's funny. Let that be a lesson to you. Every error you think you see is a choice. Got that? Okay, Dwight and Claudette are directing traffic. You sit on one side, the rest of them will sit opposite of you. Oh, wow, that's a real genius idea. Huntress and Trapper can sit at the ends with their enormous, sexy arms. Great detail. Now that everyone is seated, we can begin dinner. Tonight's meal was prepared slowly and carefully, both with love and hate for 12 hours over a spit. We hope you'll enjoy. We really hope you do. Hey, did you actually tell us what you're serving? What we're eating? It's meat, seasoned with a specific number of special herbs and spices that we simply cannot divulge. My favorite. I hate you. Meat is getting. No! Stop showing your fucking ass! Stop! Stop! It's your fucking huntress mother. It's your fucking huntress. No. Stop. Fucking stop. I think I think I think Corn's gonna have to censor that. Cause YouTube's kind of being a little restricted nowadays. Showing ass. I'm not Pornhub. This ain't Drift You Back Hub. Fucking stop showing your goddamn ass. Meat is murder. Ugh. Which considering what you've been up to, who are you going to get judgy now? I'm just sharing facts. And you need to murder something to eat its meat, so that's like technically true. True. Technically true is the best kind of true. Not really. Okay, enough yapping, let's eat. Hey Drift, you thinking what I'm thinking? It's gonna be a person on that spit, right? Or several parts of a overlapping people, perhaps? I haven't seen many pigs wearing a palm tree button-down spit prints, you know. When you look closely at the spit, you spot there was a definitely appearance to be a scrap of fabric sandwiched between some layers of meat. I think I might be sick. Is there anything else to eat? This took 12 hours. That's Dwight. It's Dwight. I'm sorry, it's Dwight, man. It's the best version of Dwight. It's Dwight. You can't blame me. It's Dwight. Yes, he opened the box, but it's Dwight. Okay? Leave me alone. And we literally do everything on this island. Actually, there's one thing you're not doing today. You're not carving up the sliceable meal. Wow, he's right for a change, cause I am with my broad axe. It's perfect tool for easily chopping anything, Twan. Who says Twan? Sometimes I swear it's like you were all from completely different historical eras. Second, I'll handle this with my cleaver. Fast, powerful, and clean. At least clean when the meat is cooked. No blood. You two and your readiest yip bicep swinging contest. Enough. Grow up. Obviously, my gorgeous katana is the only option, obviously. The hell it is. Oh, I'll show you both my katana and send you to actual hell if you'd like. Oh, please. Please stop. Please, I hate when we fight or talk, or even when we look at each other in the eye. I hate that guy. I can do it. I have the Scholar Asvro, and that's sad. Great, instead of slicing it up, you could club it in a second death. Hey Drift, I know this isn't what you want to eat, but hurry and volunteer to carve up Felix. I mean, dinner. Felix? My boy Felix. Huh? Felix. No. They killed Felix. They're eating Felix. Felix is the coolest guy.
Cool.
Poor
Muscle
Felix.
mommy.
Fuck Muscle Mommy. Felix is cooler, man. Felix has the best cosmetics ever in Dead by Daylight. Fight me on it. Fight me on it. Felix has the
Who's the first person I had you play as? And Dead by Daylight.
Shut the fuck up.
Dude, I just realized that.
I'm sorry. Yeah, sure,
I
sure.
think everything.
Yeah, sure. I think you are a Huntress simp. I regret showing you Dead by Daylight now. But first time showing you Dead by Daylight, and the first killer you play is literally the Huntress, and now, oh my, oh poor Felix. Rest in peace, Felix. Otherwise, this will go on for hours. No hybrid once they argue over who had the most effective weapon for 72 hours straight. Jesus fucking Christ. Well, it doesn't matter which one does it. When they're done, they'll make it even longer cleaning their weapon, all while explaining the value of maintaining your tools. Oh boy. Despite being a bunch of cold-blooded killers, for some reason they're always terrified of tetanus. Oh my god. Drift. Think. Use your brain. You literally got a shot for tetanus for work. Use the brain. Oh my god, I cannot sit. I can't sit here and fucking speak. My jaw is gonna grow a muscle. This game is gonna make me grow jaw muscle. Hey, why don't you just let me carve up dinner? Splendid idea. We'd hate for it to get cold. We hated when he hated it when it got cold. He hated. Oh, poor Felix. Here's a mustache machete. Why did I almost say mustache? Holy shit. Here's a machete, fresh and sharp. Oh my goodness gracious. Holy fucking shit. Nope, it's just simple Dead by Daylight. Ready. Away we go. Slice. Perfect. 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 Why can't I be this good in the main dip? I did again. Perfect. Oh, hey, an achievement! Yay! Shit. Oh, they actually curse. That's hilarious. Shit, flawless. That was possibly the sexiest state I've ever seen. That didn't involve an disin. I regret cutting this. I got a perfect score on cutting meat, and they're all calling me a sexy butcher. I like this.
What did you do the first time we met? Cut me.
Settle down. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. And remember, Drift, don't show all your cards just yet. You don't want them to expect anything. For real. The sounds, especially coming from the masked killers when they eat, which involves lifting their masks, shoving food behind them, are nasty. Spirit, meanwhile, doesn't even eat. She only one who seems to be really embracing being dead. They're all dead, right? This is obviously hell. I mean, come on, we're trying to be mysterious here. You think mysterious comes easy? Claudette and Dwight aren't the only ones who've been working their asses off to make the night perfect. Hey, at least they're lifting their masks. This is the only 99% disgusting as it could be if they were just tried to mash it through there. Yeah, that's true. Spirit, why aren't you hungry? Oh, you fucking dumbass. The two best things about being dead, not having to eat. That's only one thing. Think about it, Drift. Number two. There is no number two. Less to think about in the afterlife. Yeah, that's true. Even if I wanted to eat, I have no idea what would actually follow. Might have noticed, but I'm mostly a bunch of dismembered body parts floating in space. Yeah. Do you see how deep the cuts on my Albane? Oh my god. I don't think my digestive contract connects anymore. Between the food and that behavior of the group might be the worst meal in history. But even worse is they staring at you. You're not eating. They don't like that. I think they want an explanation why. What you do, what do you want to tell them? Look at that seagull. Wow. I haven't seen a seagull that big, haven't. That's incredible. Anyway, what were we talking about? Lame misdirect. Yeah, she's right, Jeff. Pretty lame. Own who you are, never compromise. Didn't you wash up on this island with no memory of who you are and how you got here? Yes, you did, poor thing. I want to fucking choke him. His fucking sad face just makes me want to throw him on the fucking far side of the fucking world, and I have no heart. He has a butt chin. He has a fucking butt chin. He has a fucking butt chin. Ugh. You have no idea the last time you ate your real meal, and you've been stranded in the sun. But the seagull, why does that sound like me? Why does that sound like me? That's something I would do. Is that I would just be like, "Hey, look at that beautiful seagull," and then my corn will be like, "Yeah, we're trying to. Hey, remember we're doing this, but seagull, but we're doing, but the seagull, but we're the seagull." That sounds like me. Oh no, he just made a lot of good points. I swear. You're beginning to feel lightheaded. I don't like that face. It waved at it waved at me. Maybe you need to eat to survive here. Either that someone poisoned you. No, wait, you haven't eaten, so you can't be poisoned. Whatever the answer is, you're clearly about to pass out. Oh hey, it's me again. Your friend, mentor, and guide, narrator to the narrator, the ocean. Not sure how I feel about that characterization, but I'll allow it. I brought you here, and I might be the only one who can help you now. There's only one thing you must do to survive. You have to figure out why you're really here. No one can tell you, not unless you follow the right path, or at least a right path. There's too many of those to count. Hopefully, you pick at least one of them. But there are even more wrong paths. Many of them lead to your demise, others lead to something even worse. Start starting scenes over and having to fast forward back to where you were, alright? For this place holds many secrets, even from itself. But not the only one that truly matters can only be learned if you answer the most important question. Why are you here? Because a friend asked me to be here. Why are you here? Answer that and you'll learn the truth. The ultimate truth. Vague, vague, mysterious. I've got to give it up to the ocean character. This is some quality early game storytelling. Hold on, I'm back. One more piece of advice. If you made many choices by now, some of them I like, some of them I did not. It's in your best interest to make more choices that I like. For the choices might be yours to make, but they're mine to reward. Ooh. If you want to truly succeed in this succeed if you want to truly succeed in this place, you'll need my help. I have to look away from the screen to talk. I can't. It's so stupid. My brain won't allow me. You wake up to find Spirit holding your limp body, gingerly pouring cool water into your mouth. Don't you just love the ocean at night? I do. Staring at the darkness of the ocean really evaluates the feeling inside me that we're all truly significant and the only thing worth cruising is revenge. I have to wonder, how could anyone believe anything else? You look into the darkness of the night and ponder her question. No, ponder. Not pounder, ponder.
Counter.
Shut up. Well, it's a simple question. How could they? How could anyone not feel small and alone in the face of such a massive nothingness? Hmm. See, it's simple and always been alone. You found someone special. Maybe Spirit's words might, maybe it's the ocean, or maybe it's always been this way, but you suddenly feel connected with the Spirit's words. I may not remember much about my life before, but there's one thing I know to be true. I've always been alone, and I always will be alone. Spirit turned from looking in at the ocean and looking directly at you now. It's kind of funny idea, isn't it? Being alone together. Uh, it's the best way we can hope for. Maybe, or maybe just too hope for. Maybe it's impossible to pretend we know anything that is just arrogance. Why could I say that finally yawning, but I can't say it normally? Ugh, I was so dumb, busy trying to please everyone, be perfect student, the perfect employee, the perfect daughter. I didn't want to take care of myself, and now I'm all I've got. Worst of all, I got distracted from my true purpose, my destiny, the purpose that was sitting inside me my whole life. Okay, so this might sound a little bit silly, but Spirit looks around to see if there's anyone else on the beach. When she's convinced that it's only you two, she continues, there's a dragon that lives inside me. I've always known, I've always tried to ignore it. When I couldn't ignore it, I tried to push it down. I'm so stupid. You're not stupid, that sounds badass. Right, but I didn't let it out. And then chop chop. And now the dragon is pretty much on a one-track revenge beast. But enough about me. What's inside of you, stranger? Nothing but darkness. I've had to kill for a dragon. Maybe not the best choice of words. I mean, a dragon sounds awesome. Honestly, though, I don't feel like I got anything inside me at all. Just darkness, never ending darkness. And here I thought the spirit was the biggest goth on the island until you arrived. Alright, fine, asshole. Perhaps I could light a torch and search through that darkness. No. Drift, no. Just things are really heating up. You hear a flurry of footsteps behind you, and you quickly spin around and ready to fend off whatever new danger has popped up on this strange island. Only to find it was Dwight and Claudette sprinting across the beach, clipboards in hand, and they're waving in the air above their heads like they're two crackheads trying to fucking be popular managers. Why? Because they suck at everything, especially Dwight. Damn you for bringing in the box. Just for that, you get screen, you, new profile pic, bitch. There. Look at that. What do you have to say about that, you new profile picture? Yeah. It's very important that we stick to the itinerary and we attend each event as scheduled. Playing sick for cute flirt points was not part of this evening's activities. That's strictly slotted for after campfire story time. At this rate, we'll be late. Playing sick? No, I was. No time for excuses. Well, there is, but that's scheduled for after what comes after the flirting. What the fuck? Go, 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 go! Okay then. Once everyone is gathered at the fire pit, Dwight and Claudette make a quickly announcement. We're not going to blame anyone in particular, but someone, and we're not going to say who, so don't worry, you hasn't been sticking out of the schedule. That means we're behind it. Time for evening activities. We'll only have time for one person to share their spooky nighttime story. Just one step. Oh my god, that is the most. Oh, I have to. I have to. It's so bad. It's so bad. It's so bad. I can't. I can't unsee it. I can't. I can't. Why? Why does he look like an emo? No, I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. Oh, I hate it. I can't. I need a moment. I just stare. It blinks. It blink. Oh my god. Just one story. But story time is my favorite activity. This narrative heavy experience. You're telling us that only one person gets to share? How will, how will we decide who? Oh, great. We have to decide as a group? That never goes well. Whoever did this, step up now. I swear I won't be angry. I'll merely chop your head off clean. No fuss, no muss. Voice trembling, you realize this is probably it for you, but you embrace your fate. Sorry, everyone. I think they're talking about me. To be honest, I don't understand how this whole schedule thing works, I guess. I just lost track of time while I passed out. Been there before, even it's taken some pressure off me, which is an absolute dream come true. Is it really fair to pick on the newbie? Seriously, hasn't anything ever happened unscheduled even once? Damn it, Donald. I'm not Donald. Damn it, Donald, if you try to flex that authority gimmick one more time, so help me, I'll snap your head off so quick, and then I'll drop you down, then I'll drown you in his blood. Oh! Oh, they're making fun of Dwight and Claudette. Fuss and Muss yar back on, you two. No, I love to hack and slash and slice. We all know you love to kill. It's almost all you talk about. Jesus, put your fucking ass away, god damn it. Nobody nobody named had any names. Who even knows any names? Not us. I renounce my name. Who's Donald? Who's Dwight? Who even knows anymore? Call me nobody. It's nobody, man. It's nobody. But we still gotta get started on story time, so. Drift, who do you think should go? Ah, damn it, that's a name. Please pick somebody quickly so that its tropical vacation doesn't turn into a bloodbath. We'll go with Spirit. I choose Spirit. Pokeball throw. Oh, god damn it. Whoa, whoa, whoa. The entire experience is being carefully crafted to avoid an IP infringement lawsuit. Let's be careful with the catchphrases, will ya? That's funny. That's funny. Really? You want to hear from me? Spirit huffs and dramatically rolls her eyes and she gets to her feet in front of the campfire. Don't let her talk you out of it. She's great with ghosty stories. I don't know where she gets it, but it comes up with the scariest stuff. Seriously disturbing, even to me. And I literally pulled a guy's skull out. Ooh, Jesus. And I literally pulled a guy's skull and spine out once with my bare hands. Yeah, I wonder. Jesus Christ. Talk about bullshit stories. If everyone else is going to chit chat, I guess I could just sit down and Huntress' eyes go red behind her mask. Oh, Jesus Christ. And both Trapper and Wraith take their seat. They know when it's not worth fighting and when it's not. Oh, Jesus fucking Christ. That face. Wow, wow. That's weird. Ahem. Well, I hate to break it to you. Tonight's story isn't scary. It's a romance. Too late now, though I just selected. And I'm going to tell my story. I call it A Prisoner's Kiss. You notice the Huntress and the Wraith both sharing a giant tub of popcorn. Nobody offered you popcorn. God damn, how rude. It was a dark summer night. Warm rain swept from the sky like blood from an old wound. Detective Hada celebrated an investigation. You know what? Hey, God damn it. I really don't want to read that.
What's it say?
It's a story. I don't want to read it. Oh, Detective Hada is celebrating an investigator known as Renaud Hostage. Renaud Re. Oh my fucking god! A hostage investigator, whatever the fuck it is, was called to the scene of a strange occurrence unlike anything she has ever seen before. Jesus fucking Christ. When she arrived, the scene was chaotic. Crowds began to gather. A dozen officers were doing everything they could to keep the curious onlookers away. But how could anyone resist wanting to know more? Therefore, in the middle was a busy market. It appeared to be a giant box, strange, alien in its appearance and massive size. No one knew how it got there. Was it delivered? Built on site? In such a busy area? How could something like that just appear? A mystery. It could have just conjured by magic. But it was no illusion. The huge box was very real, and someone was trapped inside. Spirit pauses to her story, looks from face to face, each audience member. She has no expression, but you feel her vibrating with energy and her elements. Oh, oh my fucking neck. Ah! Help me, someone cried inside the box. It was a man, terrified, trapped, imprisoned, his voice trembling. By now, it was very detective in the city. There was looking this strange structure up and down, inspecting on every side. It didn't make sense. There were no doors, no windows, no fasteners, or screams. It was completely solid and much too heavy to be moved by hand. Solid, that is, except for one single small slit, just enough to see the bloodshot eyes of the prisoners trapped inside. I don't know what happened. I woke up. I was in here. I'm so scared. Please help me, cried the man if he was pleading for his life. No stranger to tense situation, Detective Hara comforted the man. She used her training to calm him, buy him time for the other investigators. However, the time did not bring clarity, only anxiety, as the night dragged on with no progress opening the box. The night grew longer, sleeping in the rain puddle on the ground. The man inside grew more desperate, more sad, more lonely, more pathetic, and in need of help. But Detective Hado was no help at all. Powerless to save him, guilt began to weigh on her like never had before. Don't let me die in here, the man begged. Don't let me die alone. Stay calm, instructed Detective Hada. You're not alone. I'm here. Hell, half the town is here. We're all in this together. We won't let this be the end of your story. Looking through the narrowest passageways, Detective Hada watched her own reflection in the tear-filled eyes of the sad prisoner. Together, they both wept in silence at the hopelessness of the moment. Promise? Asked the man. Promise that I'm not alone? Yes, she promised. I do. A simple pledge. She felt an instant connection like she never had felt before. Not to her family, not to her friends, not to any other hostages she had worked so hard to free before. And so the man's eyes closed, backed away, didn't scare the detective Hada before she knew he would return. And he did, pressing his lips on the narrow slit in this horrible box puzzle, repeating his last question again, steam flowing through his mouth as he asked, Promise that I'm not alone? Yes, she promised, I do. Pressing her palm against the cold outside of the box, without truly knowing why, Detective Hana leaned forward and placed her own lips up on the opening, letting her breath creep into the strange structure, allowing her warm lips to fall onto the man's. It was a gentle kiss, a moment of compassion. She could feel a brief contact of beating of her heart, pulsing blood through every inch of her body, match beat for beat in his soft touch. Thank you, said the man. No trace of fear remained in his voice. He backed away into the darkness, disappearing in a single moment of eerie calmness. Get back, yelled an officer, suddenly thrusting himself between Detective Hada and the box, breaking the silence that would soon be filled by a canopy of whirring gears and clicking hatches, a sympathy of mechanical activity happening all over the place at once. Something a trigger, as if an unseen lever was pulled, and on the side of the jam box began to slid open. Detective Hado gripped her flashlight tightly, pushed her forward into the foggy interior of the giant box. Her feet splashed in the puddle of rainwater, her heart racing as she swept her light from side to side. And that's when her eyes landed on the man, or at least landed on what should have been him. In the corner of the box was a pile, pieces of like parts of a doll, almost pulled apart, or perhaps that's how Detective Hada had to think of him in that moment to survive. A collection of segment, limbs, pieces disconnected from one another, cleanly severed and placed into a neat little pile. And adapt that pile, a head, a cold pale eye, open lips, and icy blue. Spirit stares into fire with her own expression lifeless in her blue lips, tears from her chin soaked into the sadness on her feet. You're blown away by the story, but it's safe to say you're not alone. Everyone else is looking into the fire up at the sky. But Spirit. It could choose her horn-tailed, herring tail, so sad, so creepy, so sensual. She really went into great detail, but I came describing that kiss. Too much detail, and now no one's had it. Dwight and are just staring to the daggers at you. You have to do something. This game was supposed to be lighthearted, bro. Please say, please. I said do something. Mm, no. Cool story is a douchebag thing to say. Stand up and try to start one of those slow claps. It could go so wrong. Um. Ooh. Okay, I'm just gonna go with the hugger. You stand without anything saying, approach the spirit, reaching your arms around her for a hug. Her robe hovering in the air begins to wrap itself around you, squeeze into her. It's kind of like being hugged back, but also being tied up. It's certainly not what you expected. Oh, Jesus, fuck, they're crying. You intentionally pull yourself away, but it's awkward moment as you nearly fall over into the fire. Oh, Jesus Christ. Spirit says nothing floats away without saying a goodbye, and you meanwhile realize everyone has just watched you truly in a strange interaction from the corners of their eyes. On that note, everyone decides it's time to take a break and split for a bit so they can all have a moment alone before bed. Everyone leaves you alone by the fire. The only thing you hear is the ocean slowly lapping against the shores. This is nice. A true moment of peace and tranquility that lasts for all 7 seconds because the trickster shows up and brings a blaring of his latest fucking song called Fuck Off. Oh, Jesus. Do I really want to say, do I? I hope you choke in a fucking hole. I hope you choke in a fucking hole. Hey, baby, you look lonely. Mind if I join you? Yes, I do mind. Go away. He doesn't wait for an answer. You know, I've been hearing some these guppies all day, but I want you to hear something from a big fish like me, something special and those in charge of the island I don't want you to hear. I am the ultimate catch on the island, the only lobster in an ocean of sardines. No one can give you what I can. You just have to find me. Come find me, baby. No! Trickster leaves, but you're a bit confused about what to make of this hybrid clues. But you aren't going to get any time with yourself to think about that. No. Spirit approaches you. You know, I was watching you while I told my story. I could tell it was having an effect on you. This fog follows me around. I go freely breathing heavily, taking in me. You and I are both absolutely flabbergasted that piece information. Legit, you learn something new every day, even when you're a god. I mean, a narrator. I think the narrator is the entity. Entity proven. Aw, on God. Yeah, my mouth. Ow. You're doing it again right now. You need to calm down. You should come to the hot tub with me. Dipping hot tubs with the spirit. Now you came a long way in a single day. I'm not saying you shouldn't follow her and offer like that. And don't forget our little talk. You and your storyteller friend slip into the water. It's just the right temperature for an evening dip. Plus, some jealous sharks come along and manage to jump in the ocean into the pool. You're also pretty sure your killer companion could handle it. Just want to be totally clear, even though that story of some similarities to my life, it was not about me in any way, shape, or form, not symbolic or metaphorically or any other ilky. I believe you completely sure you were cut into pieces in your life, so was the person in the story. Sure, you're on an island trapped, one might say, in a muzzling, puzzling place. Also a completely regular coincidence. And sure, his lips were blue, your lips are blue. Really, do you call this blue? I call that pale. Searching for answers, hoping to find revenge? Okay, similarities stop there, I guess. Coincidence? Sorry, the coincidences. Get this through your head, whoever you are. Samurai blood runs through my veins. Well, or maybe it has conjugated by now, but no need to sweat the details. Regardless, I'm a decent noble of warrior.
Huh?
Thousands of years of training with bladed weapons precede my oh god entrance into this world. Ow. Do you know that how many swords that is? A lot. You've got to figure out that with my many sharp edges, a person is bound to get disconnected from the body parts here and there. The truth is, I wouldn't typically share this, so don't go babbling about it. I dreamt that story like watching a movie in my sleep when I was just a little girl years before my father sunk his blade into my skin. Oh, Jesus Christ. I've never been able to shake it. That's a very adult story. Sorry for a child's dream. Do you believe me? Yeah. I know we just met, but yes, I do believe you. That's the way you told the story, and it was clear for me someplace deep. Fool! Who taught you to trust a stranger? You're going to get hurt if you don't learn to take care of yourself. Now you've got me worried. Do I believe you, or if you believe her or not? And if I know everything, because trust me, I do know everything. I, I already know the answer to my own questions about it. If I believe your answer, the spirit to question. Oh, ocean air got me tripping. Sorry, I didn't mean to distract us both. What's important is that a certain corpsey cutie is floating in the cloud of magical mist that still might be wanting you to say the right thing and free her from her puzzle box if you believe that is the damn it, you got me going again. For, unfortunately, before you could go on his conjurum to what will be surely mind gobbling a cycle, a few new questions, you find a certain to someone standing before you, fresh towels ready for you to dry off. Sorry, kids, and it's time for bed. I might be the youngster here, but I'm no kid. I do, however, love being wrapped in a fresh, clean towel. Mother used to let me wash my hair when I was young. She'd comb it all of the tangles and tie a ribbon around it before sending me on my way. I miss her. You watch the spirit stares off into the distance, her hand gripping into a tight fist. She doesn't notice you're watching her at first. When she catches you looking, she turns away, roughly grabs a towel from Dwight, and then pushes him and Claudette aside as she floats off. You head over to the campfire. The heat is comforting on this chilly night. Lurking into the crackling embers, you think about Spirit's story and the prisoner in the puzzle's box. If you manage to escape this place, you leave with your life? Or has it already been taken from you, and it's just a matter of time until you make a gloomiest discovery? Before you dwell too much on your friend Claudette and Dwight have arrived. Their now familiar creepy smiles stretching from ear to ear is a bit menacing to see a smile like that lit by a fire. We must apologize for our accommodations. Oh, Jesus Christ. We weren't prepared for another guest, but we're going to make you comfortable or die trying. They hand over a pillow and a blanket and welcome you to snuggle by the campfire. Perhaps some music will put you at ease. Just to keep the volume to a minimum, our other guests aren't the type you'll want to rob of their beauty sleep. Ready. Away we go. Oh, Jesus. Ooh, some good rock music. Wait a minute. Wait, this is somebody's chase music.
You're dead.
It sounded like somebody's chase music. I can't think of who, but that's somebody's chase music. Decided to ask one of the killers to spend a little more time with you to so you're sleepier. Who would you like to summon by the campfire? I'm curious about the spirit. Spirit, are you around? I was wondering if you get a little company. Spirit tells you her secret for falling asleep when she's falling asleep. She's restless. I like to listen to flute music, dab on some essential oils, and steam my pores. Really? What? Even dead people like to relax. I really don't have any of those around. A comb? Spirit reaches out and presents you with a unique item, a small comb carved from bamboo. I guess you could hold on to this. It was a gift from my mother. I still want it back though, and if you lose it, well, you'll get your revenge on me. If it's the last thing I do, you'll finally start to feel sleepy, except for maybe it's really sleepy feeling. Maybe you're paralyzed. You get the you try to keep your eyes open, but you can't. Darkness overtakes you. The dark voices earlier speak to you again. It shouldn't be as spooky by now, but you've had a whole day of strange voices in your head. But this one is still undeniably odd. The human body is 60% water. Did you know that? Of course you did. Everyone knows that. Even in
Hey, shut up.
whatever the fuck that is, video game
Babe.
protagonist. Well, guess what? Drink as much as you like. You'll never get to 100%. You hear me? I don't think you see what you're going up to. You'll wake of a sudden and see someone looming over you. Oh, Jesus fucking Christ. The trapper is sitting beside you, sketching a portrait. Oh, God. Oh, you're awake. I saw you with Spirit right there before bedtime. You should know they're not what they seem. Not like me, who is obviously completely honest and trustworthy. I was checking to make sure you weren't sleeping near actually, never mind, just be careful where you sit. But since I'm here, I like to share two things with you. Oh, you placed a fucking bear trap there, didn't you, motherfucker? One, I do not take rejection well. Two, the first thing is very important to remember. Were you drawing me? Trapper doesn't answer. You aren't drawing stink lines radiating out of me, are you? Trapper still says nothing. Look, I'm not an easy guy to get along with, but I'm an easy guy to spend time with. It would make sense if you choose to spend time with me tomorrow. The rest of the scum rats, they wouldn't know a good time if I bit them on the ass. I mean, that literally. Point is, if you select me, you're in a day for luxury, extravagance, and fun. And yes, I said fun. And if I don't pick you, remember what I said earlier? Where it might be the last thing you ever forget. Oh, Jesus fuck. But hey, you look tired. Get some rest, sleep. Maybe even sleep if you can. Just try not to roll over about 15 feet to your left. Finally, alone for real this time. Maybe you drift off to sleep again. Hopefully, you're not poisoned. Well, oh, wait a second. Where are we? Oh, this isn't. Oh, jeez. It is. It's one of those reality show confessional rooms where they're all consent. Today, I think went really well. These are some of my first interactions with someone who isn't a parent that didn't end in bloodshed or unfortunately perishing into my Russian cottage. I'm still counting today as a win no matter what happens. What do I think? Oh my god, stop showing. You know what? I'm glad the texts are blocking your ass. What do you think of the newcomer? What do I think of the newcomer? I do have to say, oh, I do? Okay. Attractive. Mysterious? No. I really don't know many other words since I've been raised by my mom in the woods until she was so Jesus. Sickle, whatever the fuck that is, by an elk. And I had to wash her. Oh my goodness gracious. That being said, the other three should make here and be on their guard. Okay, then. I don't know who this new computers I will want to spend time with tomorrow, but for one, will not let my guard down easily. Who knows about the others? Wraith, I think, knows more than he's letting on about this place, but he's hard to nut to crack. Yeah. Meanwhile, Spirit is just screaming all the time. Major buzzkill and Trapper. Oof. Where do I even begin with Trapper? He's buff, sure, but daddy issues much. Sheesh. Look, I don't need anyone. I've been perfectly fine on my own since my mother died. I eat a fine diet of raw deer, bear, and human, and I'm fit as a fiddle. Jesus fucking Christ. That being said, something about this newcomer makes me think I might be missing out on some huge part of this thing called life. No. This is weird. I don't care enough to kill this person, but if anyone else wants to, I don't care enough to stop them. I might just have to kill Dwight to feel anything again. Oh, Jesus Christ. I'm not really sure how to feel about Drift. On one hand, everyone I've cared about has met an awful fate. It's so probably good for Drift if they just keep ignoring me. On the other hand, something about them that maybe could work out for my plan or for me. I don't like you. I hope you know I will avoid you at all costs. I know that everyone thinks of me as a beautiful cold-blooded monster, but I can't help it. Correction, or whatever the fuck. It's just my thing. I don't choose to be cold. This cute hat and robe, okay? These are a choice, sure. If someone new were to come around and capture my heart, at least that beats being stabbed with in it. Besides, I'm gonna get bloody revenge on a society that used me and threw me away. Maybe it wouldn't hurt to have a little help. Well, I think. Nope. We are going to save, close, main menu. That shall be all for this game. Oh my god, get your fucking ass out of here. Okay, that shall be all for this game. I guess I'll come out with a new episode here pretty soon, I guess. Editor, you know what to do. Wow, I'm just, get your fucking ass out of here.